Is your debt causing you sleepless nights? Knock your debt out with Debt KO. And your debt won't be the only thing keeping you up at night. Debt KO, free, impartial advice on all your debt.
Oscar Bevis, IFL TV, MTK Global. Delighted to be joined via Zoom on his lunch break. Mr. Robbie Chapman, how are you, mate?
Yes, mate, all good. Thank you very much.
Good. I've got to say, first off, 112k views, mate, you done in your post-fight interview. That was more than Denzel Bentley, who won the British title, and I think more than the rest of the card put together. So I've got to say, well done, I suppose.
You know what? I was actually, because after when you do an interview, after you fight, or for me anyway, I don't really remember it too well because you're a bit buzzing still from the fight. So it's sort of like, you know, if you've been out on the beers and then you can just remember little bits. So I could just remember little bits what I said. But then I thought, oh, have I said something really stupid? Because I know I said something I said about John Fury. So I thought, shit, have I said something silly? And then, you know, when the video went up and I saw the picture of myself looking like a freak and the caption, I thought, oh no, I'm going to get slated. I thought I was going to get absolutely slated. But yeah, no, it's all right. It's all
You know
good.
what I have to say? You fought 3 times during this sort of restart of boxing, twice on MTK shows, and obviously once on the Frank show. And every time you've been on the channel, the comments have been very positive about yourself. I do have to say that.
Yeah, you know what? That's really nice, man, because I actually read the comments on that last one. I thought I was just going to get completely slated because obviously I got stopped, and I thought Barnett was going to get a bit of stick as well. But the comments was really nice. I actually read one comment. I don't know if the guy's going to see it. Said something about geography, sort of guy that would give you help you with your geography GCSE or something like that. But I thought that comment was brilliant, man. So if anyone, whoever wrote that, if you see this, thanks for that comment. That was really nice.
That's really good. We're about a week since you fought on that card at BT against Kevin Iago. Obviously, like you said, you did get stopped. But how do you sort of reflect on the fight itself?
Yeah, you know what? It for the first 6 rounds, like it felt like I was hardly getting touched. And to be honest, I'm glad he said what he said because I saw his post-fight interview and he said for the last few fights I've been a journeyman and stuff like that. So like realistically, when I'm unfit as it is, and then I take a fight on 8 days' notice, you kind of have to do so. You have to play the game. You have to fight in a certain way. And he said that's what I've done, and that is kind of what I've done. But yeah, I was a bit gutted when I think about it now. A bit gutted that I got stopped because I thought, you know what, if I can finish these 10 rounds with 8 days' notice, that's a state against a level fight of that level. That's a good statement. But I didn't. But never mind.
You know what? You've sort of stepped it up in your last 3 fights as well. You started with Fergus Quinn on the MTK show, and then Ben Fail, and then Kevin Iago. You're actually stepping up these levels as well as you're going. Because I know at the moment you sort of have been calling yourself some like a journeyman in some aspects, but
yeah,
you're stepping it up in levels as well.
Yeah. Well, hopefully the levels keep getting better, man, because it's fun. It's like everyone that I'm fighting has come to take my head off, and it's just fun, man. I love it.
Your record's 6-6 now, so I don't know, like what's next for you? What sort of things have you got? Anyone particular in your sights or?
Yeah, so my record is 6-6. I don't want to say too much about this. For people that don't know, I don't want to be like the kid that tells another kid that Father Christmas isn't real, right? So my record is 6-6, but really, for those that know boxing, my real record is 1-1. I beat Terry Zunke and I lost to Brad Pauls. That's as far as my record goes, and that's as far as I'll say. Those that know what I mean, they'll know what I mean. I'm sure you probably know what I mean as well.
See,
but anyway,
I get the.
Go on,
so just quickly, Rob, I get the angle you're coming from, obviously, but when people look at your record and when promoters will look at your record to bring you into shows, it will say 6-6. And the only reason I highlighted that is because people always talk about fighting someone with a winning record, and when it switches to a losing record, do you think that'll be the point where perhaps your opportunities will lessen, if that makes sense?
Yeah, it's true. I'll probably then it might get harder to get on these big shows, which is a shame because I really love doing these shows, man. It's such a buzz for me. Like it's all I wanted to do. I didn't quite want to do it the way I've done it, but it is what it is. But hopefully I can carry on getting on these shows. But funny you asked what's next, actually, because I do have something that I really am looking to do. I'm not sure if you see on that last interview, I said for that fight, for my ring walk that I come into, the guy I fought before, Ben Fail, that was his ring song, and I think he's got the right hump over it. Apparently he's got a hump. I sent him a message on Instagram, but he didn't see. He's unfollowed me. So for that reason, Ben, let's do a 10-rounder, mate. We've all seen what happens when I fight 10 rounds. We've done a 6-rounder. You couldn't finish me off. Let's have a 10-rounder, mate, and let's see if you're the real deal. I'm dangerous. So yeah, that's one thing that I really want to do. But as well, because in his in his last interview, he said like he's not gonna rush things. He wants a few more fights of people of Robbie's level, of my level. So who's better to have than actually me again, being a 10-rounder? Let's do a 10-rounder, see if you're the real deal. Also, I know somewhere lurking around is still Idris Virgo. He's fighting in December. So as long as he wins that, gets through that, I'm here, mate. So Idris Virgo, he's there as well. With him, like, I don't hate him or nothing like that. Did you see on I think 2 interviews ago, I said I don't hate him, but I've never ever heard of him. But when my mate said about the pizza and all that, and it's just another big TV fight, and I love all this. So I just, if someone said I could fight, I don't know, anyone on TV, I'll do it. So I just like these. I love these opportunities, mate. I love the occasion.
Brilliant. All right, Rob, good stuff. And yeah, fingers crossed that you can get what you want. And I'm sure there's a few people who'll echo my words, mate.
Thanks very much, man. And I'm just going to finish it off on this. Nice one, mate. Yeah, thank you to Camden Locks as well. Sorry, that's my radio going off. I need to go and do some work.
That's the real Camden caretaker. In action.
Yeah, no, this is just the caretaker, but they're Camden caretakers in the ring. It's just the caretaker. But yeah, no. So thank you to Camden Locks. If anyone's interested in dreadlocks, tattoos, or piercings, go and check them out. If he's going to do it anyway, the woman there is really nice, smiling, so go and do it there. Also, actually, my little cousin Vinny, just wanted to give him a little shout out. He saw that last interview and he liked it, so I think he was like a little shout out. So go on, Vinny.
Is your debt causing you sleepless nights? Knock your debt out with Debt KO. And your debt won't be the only thing keeping you up at night. Debt KO, free impartial advice on all your debt.